Hello students, I hope you all are healthy and safe. Students, quickly take out your SST books and take out chapter number 18, Municipal Committees. See, in the last class we have done the introduction of municipal committees and 3 levels of government. And here are some questions regarding the last topic. So our first question is, what do you mean by the government? Second, at how many levels does the government of India work? Third, name the government which looks after the local problems. Fourth, name the types of facilities which are provided by the government. Fifth, what do you mean by public utility services? Students, a government is a system or group of people governing an organized territory according to the law. This territory may be a country, a state, or province within a country. A state or province within a country or a region. Governments make laws, rules, and regulations to collect taxes and print money. Students, governments are necessary because they maintain law and order. Laws are necessary for society to function. Life in a society without laws would be unsafe and unimaginable. Students, our today's objective is to cover the topics like the local self-government, under which we will cover the Gram Panchayat, municipal committees, the functions of municipal committees, and at last the sources of income of municipal committees. So students, here are some terms related to today's topic. So our first term is wards, area divided for municipal elections. Second, councillors, the elected member for municipalities. Third, mayor, the head of municipal corporation. Now students, let's start reading the local self-government, which is on page number 123. At the village, town and city level, local self-governments are formed by the people themselves. Students, this line means that local self-government which is formed by the people work at village, town and city level. At first we will study Gram Panchayat. So let's know more about Gram Panchayat. Students, a Gram Panchayat or village panchayat is the only grassroots level of Panchayati Raj system in India at the village or small town level and has a Sarpanch as its elected head. Students, there are about 2,50,000 Gram Panchayats in India. Students, let's start reading Gram Panchayat from book now. The Gram Panchayat consists of one or a group of villages. All those who are 18 years of age and above and who are residents of the village have the right to vote in the Panchayat election. Students, meaning of residence is householder. So let's proceed with the fourth line now. Any voter who is 25 years of age can contest in the election and become a member of the village Panchayat. The members of the Panchayat are elected for 5 years. The head of the Panchayat is called the Sarpanch. Other members of the Panchayat are called the Panchas. Students, this paragraph means that the Gram Panchayat has one or group of villages. Students, the people who are above 18 years of age and are residents of the village have the right to vote in the Panchayat elections. And the people who are above 25 years of age can contest in the election and become a member of the village Panchayat. The members of the Panchayat are elected for 5 years. Students, the head of the Panchayat is known as Sarpanch and the other members of the Panchayat are called the Panchas. Students, let's start reading municipal committees. Members are elected by people living in towns and cities. All those who are 18 years of age and above and who are residents of the town or city have a right to vote in the election. Elections are held every 5 years. The elected members are called municipal councillors. The municipal councillors elect a chairperson or president from among themselves. In big cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, and Chennai, the municipal committees are called municipal corporations. The head of the municipal corporation is called mayor. The Chennai Corporation is the oldest corporation in India. Students, before understanding the meaning of these paragraphs, let's know more about municipal committees. A municipal committee is a local self-government which is set up for smaller towns within a population between 20,000 to 3 lakhs. Municipal governments are responsible for providing many of the services within their local boundaries that you rely on daily, including land development, water and sewer, waste management, cemeteries, and firefighting are mandatory functions of municipalities. Students, the first municipal corporation was set up in India in 1687 at Madras. Students, this paragraph means that the members of the municipal committee are elected by the people who live in towns and cities. But all those people who are electing the members should be 18 years or above 18 years of age and should be residents of the town or city. Students, elections of municipal committees are held after every 5 years. The elected members are called municipal councillors. Students, then the elected members of municipal committees, that is municipal councillors, elect a chairperson or president. In big cities, the name of municipal committees is municipal corporation. For example, in the cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata and Chennai, and the head of municipal corporation is called mayor, whereas the head of municipal committee is called president or chairperson. As I've already said, Chennai Corporation is the oldest corporation in India, which was formed in the year 1687. We have read in the beginning of the chapter that the central government has divided the powers so that they can maintain and run the functioning properly. So the functions of the municipal committees are maintaining street lights, construction and repair work of roads, keeping a record of births and deaths, looking after public health and hygiene, providing facilities for sanitation, clean drinking water and education, to provide ration cards and fair price shops. Students, in these lines, functions of municipal committees are explained to you. For example, the municipal committees have to maintain street lights, they have to look after the work of roads, they keep the record of births and deaths, they also look after public health and cleanliness, provide facilities for clean drinking water and education, and also provide ration cards and fair price shops for the poor people or for the people who are living below poverty line. Students, now let's proceed with the sources of income, which is on page number 123. The municipal committees need money to provide all these utility services to people. Move to the next page, page number 124. This money is collected from the people in the form of taxes. Some of the taxes collected by the municipal committees are property tax, road tax, toll tax, water tax and entertainment tax. The state governments also funds them. Thus the government provides services to the people and it is the duty of every citizen to give full cooperation to the government. The support of the people alone can help a government to carry out its functions without any delay. Students, we know that we need money for doing every type of activity. Same like that, municipal committees also need money for running out its various functions or for providing utility services to the people, which we have already discussed in the beginning of the chapter. And the municipal committees collect money from the people in the form of taxes. For example, the property tax, road tax, toll tax, water tax, and entertainment tax, which you pay in the cinema hall or in the malls. And the state governments also funds them. Students, municipal committees also gets help from the state governments. Students, it is the duty of the government to provide services to the people, right? But in return, the duty of the citizen is also there to provide full cooperation to the government, so that the government could also run out its function easily and smoothly and without any kind of delay, right? So with this only we have completed this chapter number 18, municipal committees. And in today's class we have done the introduction of municipal committees, 3 levels of government, local self government, gram panchayat, municipal committees, functions and sources of municipal committees. Students, now your homework is to do exercise A, B and C on book and exercise D on copy, and do read this chapter again. Thank you.